The Kong Show and Japan Today present movie reviews for movies opening the weekend beginning November 7th. If you're in Japan thinking about a movie this coming weekend, you'll want to listen to this as we have some very critical reviews by Metropolis film critic Don Morton. Ready, Don?
Always ready, Kong.
All right. What are the movies you'll be reviewing this week?
We're going to review The Double, with a double performance by Jesse Eisenberg. We're going to do The Guest, starring Downton Abbey's Dan Stevens, and we're going to do Sabotage, starring the Gobernator.
All right, let's get right into it. Tell us about The Double.
Okay, this is about an office worker who is so unremarkable that he barely exists. His daily routine of being almost universally ignored by his coworkers and pining for the pretty girl in the copy room, played by Mia Wasikowska, is suddenly derailed by the appearance of a new recruit who's his exact double, except he's aggressive, charming, and upwardly mobile. And everybody recognizes him. It's a little brain teaser. It works best as an acting exercise, watching Eisenberg effortlessly switch between the two roles. It's an adaptation of an 1846 Dostoevsky novella.
Date movie?
Intellectual date movie.
The next movie is titled The Guest.
The Guest. I'm not a big fan of horror movies, but I'm rapidly becoming one of Adam Wingard and screenwriter Simon Barrett. They did You're Next a few years ago that kind of turned the home invasion trope on its head. They take familiar horror setups and tweak them just enough to keep you interested. A man appears at the Peterson home claiming to be an army best bud of the family's dead in combat son. He's manipulative, he's magnetic, and he's disarmingly polite and has the uncanny ability to be whatever he needs to be for each family member, but he's a brooding time bomb. Downton Abbey's Dan Stevens absolutely nails the complex title role. It's a fascinating slow burn with a subversive political subtext and hints of violence to come. It's an edge-of-your-seat thing.
The next movie opening in Tokyo this weekend, November 7th, is titled Sabotage. What's this about?
Sabotage. It's about members of an elite but ethically questionable DEA undercover unit made up of tough guy cliches and played by overqualified actors and headed by Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're being killed off in a variety of cinematically grisly ways. A sloppy ultraviolet whodunit is so pointlessly gory, I call it action torture porn. Although it's Swatchan's most serious performance in recent memory, the film, which is not without its scuzzy merits, might have worked better with a less iconic has-been.
Hold on just a moment.
Yes.
I need to ask you a few questions. Action torture porn, you said?
Torture porn is movies like Saw that feature pretty much grisly gore and ripping bodies apart, etc., for no particular reason except to rip bodies apart.
And then scuzzy merits.
Well, the movie is scuzzy all over, but it is kind of well written, and it does have a plot that does keep you interested.
Define scuzzy.
Define scuzzy?
Yeah. I mean, your definition of scuzzy.
The inside of your shoes.
Okay. And you called Swatchan an iconic has-been?
Well, isn't he?
That's your opinion.
Isn't that what we're here for?
Yes, we are. That's why we're here. So please continue. You're calling Swatchan an iconic has-been. Why are you calling him that?
My point is that he's so recognizable that he kind of overshadows any scuzzy merits the movie might have.
All right, continue.
And there's lots of plot twists, but there's a difference between intriguing plot twists and just being jacked around.
And so if we go to this movie, you're saying we're just being jacked around?
Pretty much, yeah.
Recommend a movie for a date this weekend. Which one of the three do you recommend?
The Double is the least offensive for a date, I suppose. It's kind of a mind exercise. The Guest is quite intriguing little horror movie.
Okay.
That doesn't go overboard on the gore. And Sabotage is for dates that still think Arnold Schwarzenegger is a movie star.
Buddy movie.
Buddy movie.
Yeah, like if you're going to the theater with a buddy.
Well, I think you want to go see Sabotage then, but get drunk first.
How drunk?
Very.
All right. Your favorite place to get a delicious burrito?
What's this have to do with movies?
After the movie or before the movie, you want to eat a burrito?
There's
Where do you go?
There's only one burrito in town as far as I'm concerned, and that's at the Pink Cow.
Pink Cow.
Chef Andy.
Thank you very much, Don Morton.
Pleasure's mine.
Mr. Morton appears in The Kong Show courtesy of Metropolis Magazine, where you can read all of his reviews. Don, what are we looking forward to next week?
There's 5 movies opening next week, and 2 of them are outstanding. They are Short Term 12 and Boyhood.
And you'll have reviews of those 2 movies next week here.
We'll be talking about those next week.
Movie reviews here in The Kong Show on the Japan Today website.